my channel, welcome back to another video. I'm Jessie E. This is Ravenclaw, and you're watching. August marks my 1-year anniversary on BookTube, and I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do to thank the BookTube community for all of the joy that y'all constantly bring to my life, for how fulfilling and incredibly happy that this platform and this community makes me. And so I was like, should I do a giveaway? Should I do a Q&A? But none of those things really felt right. None of those things felt like they accurately described the depth of satisfaction and joy that I get from being on this platform and from being friends with all of you. I thought long and hard about why BookTube makes me so happy and why I'm here, and it's definitely to participate in the community. So I figured I would celebrate my 1-year anniversary with a readathon. I love readathons because they bring us together, they unite us, they give us a common purpose. We read so many books that we otherwise may not have. We get to have more conversations with one another, and that is just completely what I'm about on this platform. So I have created the Mythathon. Now, the Mythathon combines a love for mythology with a love for the zodiac. It's going to be a biannual readathon where we celebrate mythology from various civilizations. Now, the first ever Mythathon will be held from August 17th to August 31st, although that date might be subject to change, but either way, it will take place in August. Now, for this readathon, I have picked exactly 4 gods and goddesses, and each of them represent different element signs. These signs are earth, air, fire, and water. Now, to represent team water signs, I have chosen the god Apollo from Greek mythology. And the booktuber that I have cast to represent Apollo and water signs is TJ from TJReadstheStars. Now, if you are on Apollo's team, aka Team Water Signs, you will have 4 prompts and a group book, which are as follows. Apollo is the god of music. Read a book with a musician main character or where music deeply influences the story. Prompt number 2 is Apollo is known to have multiple types of lovers. Read a book with a bisexual or a pansexual male main character. Number 3 is Apollo is a twin. Read a book with twin protagonists or with a powerful sibling bond. And lastly, prompt number 4 is Apollo was known to be the god of healing and diseases. So read a book where the main character battles an illness. The group book for Team Apollo, aka Team Water Signs, is going to be announced in TJ's announcement video. I'm actually having all of the hosts announce their own group book picks in their announcement videos. And next, representing Team Fire Signs, we have the god of the underworld, Hades. The second I decided Hades had to be in the readathon, only one booktuber popped up in my mind, and that was Cindy from ReadwithCindy, representing the darkness and underworld of booktube in this readathon, and the prompts that I have given her are as follows. Prompt number 1 is to read a hotly anticipated book. Prompt number 2 is Hades was known to have a cap that made its wearer invisible. Read a book with a protagonist that is invisible to society. Prompt number 3 is Hades was known to possess a chair of forgetfulness. So read a book that you have been shelving for far too long. Hades was known to collect subjects for his kingdom and refuse to let them leave. So read a book where the main characters must escape an immoral rule. Next, representing earth signs, we have the goddess Aphrodite. And I feel like because of who Aphrodite is in mythology, she is the perfect representation of what it means to be an earth sign. To represent Team Aphrodite, aka the earth signs, I have selected Brittany from Brittany the Bibliophile. Like Apollo, Aphrodite was known to have multiple types of lovers, so read a book with an LGBTQIA main character. Aphrodite owned a girdle that contained her enchantment, so read a book with a powerful main character who is also very feminine. Next up, worldwide artists continue to create stunning sculptures in the name of Aphrodite. Therefore, read an award-winning work. And finally, Aphrodite is the goddess of procreation. Read an adult book with a child as the main character. And if you're struggling with this prompt, read a middle grade book. Last but not least, we have Team Air Signs, and to represent the element of air, I have selected the Orisha Oya. Oya is the goddess of wind and storms. She is probably one of my favorite top 5 characters in all of mythology. And to represent Oya, I have selected Lauren from the novel Lush. Now, Team Oya's prompts are as follows. Oya is the all-powerful Orisha of storms. Read a book that takes place under hostile weather conditions. Oya is also the goddess of death and renewal. Read a book where the main character must reinvent themselves. Oya is of the Yoruba tribe where the women do not hunt, but she became a powerful huntress anyway. Read a book about an unconventional woman. Last but not least, Oya had 9 children and her lucky number was 9. So read a book with a number in the title. Now, I love all of the prompts for this readathon, but the prompts for Oya just might be my favorite. I wanted to pick booktubers that really represented the gods and goddesses that I selected for this readathon, and I honestly think I did a really awesome job. For example, TJ absolutely represents Apollo in my mind. He has this very blue energy about him that I would equate to water. Like Apollo, he is a part of the LGBTQIA community. Like Apollo, he is a wonderful, fantastic musician who has a very powerful relationship to music. And Cindy came to mind when I decided on Hades because she's basically the dark queen of booktube anyway. We're basically all just minions in her hot-ass kingdom. She definitely has a dark side, and I'm so excited that she said yes to being my Hades. I also know that Brittany is just the perfect pick for Aphrodite. Like Aphrodite, she is absolutely stunning, so stunning that it offends me at times, but she's also so much more than that. I think of Brittany as somebody who isn't afraid to be feminine and embrace her womanhood, but she's also not afraid to embrace how powerful of an individual she is. We have this very misguided idea that people who are girly can't also be fierce warriors, they can't be powerful, they can't be bold or assertive. And to me, Brittany is both of those things, and I love that she agreed to represent Aphrodite because like Aphrodite, she is unique and dynamic and different and inspiring in so many ways beyond aesthetics. God, and if you follow Lauren from the novel Lush, you will know that Lauren is really into paranormal, dark romance, necromancers, that sort of thing. That was one of the things that I really got attracted to her channel by, was because it was so different and dark and like underworldly and unique. And so she absolutely came to mind when I knew that I wanted to put Oya in the readathon, because Lauren isn't afraid of the paranormal. Lauren isn't afraid to read books about death, things that have really dark topics. And like Oya, she is unapologetically Black, she is unapologetically female. Y'all know that Lauren is one of my good friends here on BookTube, and it means so much to me that she agreed to do this readathon and to host for the air signs and to represent the goddess Oya. This readathon is going to be super chill. You can participate in one of two ways. You can literally just pick a team that you want to be on, or if you wanted to have a little bit more structure, you can look at your zodiac sign and sort yourself into a team based on that. I suppose a third option is you could always just pick a god or goddess that you feel represents who you are and join the team based off of that as well. I have to talk it over with the host. There's a chance we might just make this readathon for all of August, so let us know in the comments what you want this readathon to be all of August, or do you want it to just be like the 17th to the 31st? Make sure you subscribe to the channels of all of these hosts if you aren't already. Each of them will be announcing the group book for their readathon and explaining why they picked that book in their announcement video, so make sure you tune in to their channels and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss a thing. Lastly, I just want to thank y'all for how welcoming you've been to me over the last year. I truly value the friendships and the interactions that I have with you guys every day. BookTube has become such a part of my identity that I can't imagine losing it or not having it. So thank you for being a part of me. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you want more of Bow Ties and Books, I post daily on my Instagram lots of book chats, book rants, and discussions, and my kitty Ravenclaw. Thank you so much for watching a Bow Ties and Books production and for being a part of my dapper family. Until next time, stay sharp, and I will see you very soon.